When looking at the two theories that we studied this week on social solution focused brief therapy and narrative therapy, we were instructed to take on the case study of Olivia and apply these two theories to her case study. In looking at some of the goals with Olivia, in applying the solution focused therapy approach, the goals that I came up with was helping her to identify and amplify her strengths and resources. I also thought that maybe it would be helpful to develop clear, achievable goals for her and focus on solutions rather than the problems. Also, I would encourage Olivia to envision a preferred future. In the role of me as a counselor, I would help Olivia to facilitate change by asking her the miracle question: if you woke up tomorrow and the problems weren't there, what would your life look like? And allowing her to explore and visualize what a life would be without the problems in her life, without her husband, the problems with her husband Miles, and the stress that she experiences with the children. My role would be to guide her to recognize all of her accomplishments, her cosmetology certificate, and help her to see some solutions by asking her some questions about what she can do to make the problem better. And then helping her to set some achievable goals and then reach them. And then for her role as a client, I would try to help her to participate in the session and recognize and utilize her strengths so that she could implement the social discussion in our therapy session. Some of the interventions that I would utilize in the social solution-focused therapy is the miracle question. What would it look like for her if she woke up tomorrow and the problems weren't there? What would her life be like? And then I would also ask her questions like, on a scale from 1 to 10, how confident she sees herself in achieving these goals. Another question that I might ask her would be, can you think of a time when the problem was not present? And then help her to reinforce her strengths. With the integrating a biblical perspective, I would help her to recognize her God-given strengths, and then use biblical stories, just times in the Bible of transformation and of hope. And then I could also encourage prayer and some spiritual reflection. In the narrative therapy with Olivia, I would help her to rewrite her story, separating her from the problem and giving her a chance to see if she could start a new chapter in a book. What would that chapter look like in her life? And then help her to identify alternatives to a more empowering narrative. And then my role as a counselor would be to just work alongside her and be a co-author in her story, helping her to break down the problems in the story and discover alternatives. I would help her to validate her experiences and the things that she has achieved, and coming alongside her in her new story. And then as Olivia's role would be helping her to be more active in her problem solving skills, and also to be able to identify and articulate the problems that she sees and engage in some reflective practices. The interventions that I would use would be developing a new story, a more empowering and story with hope, and using her accomplishments, like her accomplishment in her cosmetology, any kind of just accomplishments that she's had in her life, and recognizing that she can change her story. And then in the biblical perspective, I would help her to see that her life is a part of a divine story. And I would incorporate scriptures to support the ability for her to transform her life and having a new life, getting rid of the old life and creating a new life. And then for the two narratives, I think that I would definitely choose the solution-focused therapy. I think that I do very well in helping people to see what life would be like without the problem, and then being able to reconstruct their life to the way that they want to live it.